Hi, it's me again, Caroline. Just gonna do a little video today because I've been out all day and it's probably time for dinner soon. So, what have I done today? I've just been at a housing co-op. Completely synchronistically met the one of the members, and she invited me to come and help with their apple pressing. And this is a bit of their garden. Just have a little spy. Polytunnels, and the house is like behind all them bushes. Anyway, not going to really talk about that much today. But yeah, I was thinking, what am I going to talk about? Authenticity. Following on with the A's, not that I'm going to do it alphabetically, but one thing that's really helped me this year, and it was a few years ago that really something clicked to me about being authentic, and I realised that basically troubles occur when we're not being real. And I was also going to talk about habits to possibly give up to help you have a bit of a clearer sense of what's going on for you. So like stopping smoking and all of this. And that for me came when I started deciding I need to be authentic and what am I really about. I realised that I still smoked cigarettes, which was a leftover habit from smoking weed. And why did I smoke weed? Because in school I was a nerd. Yeah, so Caroline, brainy, musician, nerdy pants. So as soon as I smoked weed, I was kind of cool and in with the cool gang. No, they were my friends anyway. We were all nerds, and then we smoked weed, and then we were alternative. So, it took me to fucking get sectioned twice to think maybe I should give up weed. Now, I'd given up in between the sectionings, to be fair, but it was a real I think you definitely need to give up weed. And I smoked cigarettes, and I wasn't going to put pressure on myself. If I had to smoke, which meant I didn't smoke weed, for my head that was cool. But a few years ago, when I started looking at myself, who am I? What am I really about? What are my ethics or whatever? I realised the one thing that I did that was just crazy was smoke, because all the while I'm banging on to people, don't have caffeine, like have rooibos tea, it's my favourite, you don't have to eat this, you don't, and yet I smoked. And yoga is my big thing. Like to be active, like to live in harmony with nature, but I'm not because I'm smoking. So yeah, I kind of gave up that, and also with that is the realisation that because I'm quite high energy, I've got a lot of energy, I don't really need caffeine, I don't need stimulants. So that was also part of me recognising, accepting, okay, I've got a lot of energy. Well, why mess with that? Just accept it, honour that, and don't hide it. So I started telling people that I was bipolar, and sorry, hey, I'm a bit crazy. Oh, I'm getting a bit flustered. It's because because I'm that. And call it what you will. When you start just allowing and accepting yourself, you're going to be more authentic. And that feels better. You're not trying to cover up who you are. I mean, a similar example would be clothing, which is, do we have to care? No, we don't have to care. Don't be precious. But if you like something, wear it. But only if you really like it, not because you're trying to fit in or this or this. And, and the same with hair, whatever. I had dreads for years. And that was authentic for me. That was nothing to do with a style. I basically had stopped wanting to plug into the I'm going to have perfect hair thing. I'm conscientious about what I use, about what I use, what the environmental effects are going to be. So for me, it was quite authentic to have dreads. I wanted to have long hair, but I didn't want to be messing around and styling it and, what am I going to do today? I just fucking get dreads. You get up and you go, and you're not worrying. But in the end, after like probably 12 years on and off of having them, maybe 12, 13 years, it became a really big deal. And in the end, it almost stopped me from being authentic then, because there's such a big fucking hype. Oh, you must be vegan, you must not watch TV, you must, and that really created a lot of disharmony in me. Because on one hand, I had ideals, but I don't always live by them. Yeah, sometimes I eat meat, and it's not ideal, but life isn't, and I'm not going to beat myself up. But when you think, oh, I've got to maintain this perfection, then you create a really hard thing because you're not being authentic all the time. Some days you are, because you're like, well, that's my ideal and I adhere to it. But then if you're not, what are you going to do? Beat yourself up and allow other people to also question you. So anyway, getting back to authenticity, you know what you want to do, and it can change. You know, maybe one year you're into this, but update yourself, you know, because if any time you're doing anything for anybody other than you, you're going to have a discord inside because there's a should instead of like, I really want to do this. Now, during that time a few years ago when I wanted to be more authentic, I was really starting to listen to my body. And at this time, I also realised I didn't feel, there was times when I thought I should be feeling something, like, oh, nothing. My heart was totally blocked. And that's where I will talk more in other videos, you know, about kind of how I've come to go, fuck, something's wrong, because it's like I'm stuck up here because I can't go lower than my heart. My heart's so hurting. I didn't feel the rest of my body. I did what I did really easily, but I'm living up here in my head, and sometimes like up here out in this, you know, fluffy energy, space cadet, call it what you will. To me, that's chakra. I'm really into chakra theory, energy concepts, shall we say. And so I really started looking, and that was being authentic as well, because I'd always been interested in esoteric stuff, Eastern philosophies, but because I wasn't ready for it, should we say that? It wasn't in my life, but the more I started looking, it was like, wow, this is stuff that I feel. It's more than a belief. I feel, I understand it. It just feels really real to me. It feels authentic for me to look in this stuff. And the more I did, the more I'm kind of coming into what I always felt I wanted to be, but just couldn't quite be there. A lot of it was fear. So there's a lot involved here. It's undoing the layers of a persona, the egos, the labels that we all kind of want to cling to because, oh yeah, I do this. Yeah, I'm a drummer, or for me, saxophonist. I'm a poi player, or I'm none of them right now. I'm just a fucking person. Am I a female? Yeah, okay, because I've got a foof and boobs, but like, what? I don't feel like anything. I just am. I'm just a being, you know, a human being. So, yeah, I've touched upon a lot of different ideas and concepts that I've thought about or read about for years. But, you know, I just want to say to you all, anybody listening to this, check in with yourself. What do you do that isn't really in line with what you really believe or want? And you might think you believe one thing but act in a different way. So one thing I do is with the meat thing, it really, I have yo-yoed between thinking I want to be a vegetarian or I should. But there are days when I'm just like, I'm fucking strung out, and really it feels like my body's craving something. So, okay, I haven't sussed my diet out, my vegan diet, so I'm going to eat some meat. In the whole scheme of divinity, I'm not going to beat myself up for that. You know, I'm just not, you know. My relationship with me and the divine, that's our shit. No one else has got the right to judge that. So don't judge yourself because of what you think other people will think. I'm not perfect to that, right? I'm still learning this. But really, you know, if you don't really want to go out for a night out, don't do it because you feel obliged. Life's too fucking short. Because every time you do something that you don't really want to do, you're imprinting into your life that it's okay for other people to control you and other people to tell you. And it's not always easy to just snap to that. Yes, I know, without causing a lot of offence. But if we all were more authentic, we wouldn't be offended by other people doing what they want to do. And if that isn't hang out with you right now, that's all right. They're free, you're free. You might love them, you might not see them for a year. You all know those friends, Just being authentic and, checking in with your body. Okay, I've rambled for quite a while now, but I think you get the point. Feel free to comment. Feel free to look at my website, www.breakingoutofbipolar.com. Just a note on that, if you're still watching anyway, my rambles on there are rambly, and I think I'm going to switch to just doing videos, because for some reason I just edit and edit and edit what I write, but with a video I'm quite happy with that format, so I might just start chucking the videos on there. So if you've been looking at the blog anyway, maybe it's just going to be videos with a little bit of blurbage underneath to refine the points that I've made or something. So anyway, get in touch if you want, recommend me to your friends or whatever, because I just want to talk to people that are struggling or whatever with bipolar, because I don't believe you need to. You're every single person on the planet is special and unique and full of courage and love, and we don't need to be following this bipolar is an illness and you're going to suffer forever. No. Yeah, it's difficult at times, but you're a sparkly, energetic, amazing, creative being that's trying to fit into a fucked up society, which is changing. So have faith and be authentic. And so much love to you. So much love. Okay, namaste. Bye. Happy Sunday.